Hey friends, I want to introduce you to Frankie, and she is a Frankenstein because this Cannondale Trail 7 from 2014's got 3 original parts: a frame, seat post, and a seat clamp. That's it. Everything else is sourced from either Amazon or used bike parts. And that's what's keeping her alive, because the backstory on this bike and the reason so many parts had to be replaced is it lived on a bike rack on the back of our truck for 18 months. So this bike traveled one lap around America. We traveled after I retired, and we camped and biked. And so this bike's got thousands and thousands of miles on it and has seen the world. And water is nasty business. You get into wet climates, especially up in Canada or the East Coast. There's no way to keep this bike dry on the back of a truck, on a bike rack. We would cover it at night in camps or stuff like that, but when you're driving, I couldn't put the covers on because it blocks the taillights on the truck. So it is what it is. So when something would wear out, say a headset, just ordered one, picked it up at an Amazon locker. So this bike's just littered with Amazon products like this brand. And then I had to pick up, this is my third fork on this bike, so I just kept picking up different forks. And she used to be a 3x8 drivetrain. Now it's a 1x11. I was able to source this Ram NX 11-speed system over time, put that on, tried to improve the chain line with some different cranks, different bottom bracket. Does have hydraulic brakes. There's some cheap ones off of Amazon, but they work. The rims, this is a 29-inch bike. However, the rims are 27.5. Those came off of a Poseidon Redwood gravel bike. And so these are 650Bs, and they fit on there great. You know, they're Quanta hubs and rims, which means it's a sealed system for the first time, because the old rims were true packed ball bearings, which again don't do great with moisture. I just had to keep repacking them, and eventually, you know, they wear out. And this bike just keeps living on. And time for a new set of pedals, maybe a new saddle. Not the best, but down here in Bentonville, we have a nonprofit bike program that has kind of a pros closet or rummage room, so to speak. And that's where I pick up used donated parts for cheap, just to keep Frankie alive. So that's the story of Frankie. She is getting a new front fork. I got a Suntour, was it an XCR over there? So we will upgrade that shortly, and I'll give you an update later. Maybe you like Frankenstein bikes? You like Frankie? Maybe you got your own Frankie. Let me know in the comments.